We're here to help you rebuild.
Chattanooga Exteriors.
If you have anyone in your life who is between 17 and 25 years old, listen very, very closely to our next conversation. This is Will Garrett. This is Blake Gibson. Good to have you both. They are here with a nonprofit in town called the Leadership Table. Is that right?
Yes.
Getting us ready for something called Inspire Weekend. And so I'll go back to what I said initially. If you know young people in that age range, you know that they're really kind of in a time of searching, and they're wanting people who can help them, Blake's nodding his head, find their sense of purpose, what inspires them, and someone to guide them along the way. And here it is in the form of the two of you. Is that a fair introduction, Will?
That sounds like a great introduction.
So coming up November 21st through the 23rd, short notice I know, y'all are doing something called Inspire Weekend. There are still a few spots left at Camp Lookout. And the idea is you come, you're with people your own age, and you get to kind of tap in to what's going to guide you in your journey forward. Is
Correct.
that right?
Yes.
How does the weekend go?
It begins at 8 o'clock on Friday morning with a light breakfast. The young people come in from various high schools, or someone, a friend, neighbor, coach nominates them to come. And we think of it mostly as a personal leadership camp, a 3-day leadership camp, where they're sitting around a table with other young people their age, with a couple of table leaders, young adult table leaders, and help direct conversation around 8 talks that help. Those talks are given by various people that have a proven success in life. And in those talks, then they hear things like, you need to get some values in your life, courage to live life. You're going to have some barriers to overcome. What are you going to do with those barriers? What does work look like? Work is very important. Relationships, those kind of things. And they're 20-minute talks, and then they do fun things around those talks afterward, like put together skits and music and write poems, have lots of fun, but discuss them and integrate them into good conversation.
You know, Blake, you were sharing with me that you kind of were that young person, weren't quite sure which direction to go. Will inspired you, so you feel now you want to be that inspiration for others.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And, you know, I felt like I, at some point, would have to get to a certain status in order to be that for someone. And Will had given me the opportunity to come in and talk about work, because that was one of the things that I was comfortable with. And, you know, I didn't feel very prepared. I wasn't that status yet. And so I came to Shadow Inspire Weekend to see what it was all about. And Julie, from the moment that I got there, I just couldn't leave.
Really?
I was there for a 20-minute talk, and I stayed the entire weekend.
You know, you made a comment, I wasn't there yet, I didn't have that status yet. Maybe that's part of the problem for young people today. You can't, at 21 years old, have that status yet. That's your building time, and you change, the rapid fire change of who you are at 17 versus 25, you're like 5 or 6 different people in the course of those years. Is that right?
Yeah.
But it's scary because you think you're wrong for your own experience, but that is the experience, this growth that you have.
Yeah, and I think that Inspire gives them this little 3-day weekend gives them the opportunity to change that trajectory, put them into contact with people who care, and then also it allows them to, meet new people, which in today's world is really good for young people, just to communicate with each other, to be open, to be vulnerable, and to be honest with each other, because we don't have a lot of that.
We had a conversation on the air the other day with 3 of my friends, and so ours was a 50 and up conversation, but in it we talked social media and how social media is not reality at all. Yet for younger people, it appears to be. It's harder for them. So to your point, kind of being sequestered with real people living real lives might be the very tonic they need.
Yes, and there are leaders coming in and out that are people in the community that are strong leaders, and they get to be with those leaders, listen to them, talk with them, have meals with them. And one of the things that I think is a good metaphor, we have a little video on our website that talks about Inspire Weekend as a place to clear the table, to come in and remove what's on the table, and just kind of have a clear table for 3 days to begin to put the pieces back on the table that are good building blocks for moving forward in their life.
When you talk about work, I only have a minute and a half or so left, but do you feel like young people are wanting the fulfillment that comes from work you enjoy and not just everything be online, virtual? Do you think they're wanting that face-to-face again?
I think that given the space, what we do is we give them the space, and when they get the space, they realize how important that is. And they may not realize that right now, but as they go through it, as they start to open up and get there, you know, I can remember many times where, you know, I was forced outside of my comfort zone, and gosh, the things that happened. But if you can step outside of that comfort zone and just get out there and do stuff, then there's a whole world that awaits for them.
So I know that it is short notice. There are still some spots open, and we'll show you how you can register, but it is all part of the leadership table. Can they get involved with you beyond the weekend?
Yes, there are on our website, inspireweekend.com.
Okay.
And on the website, you can find an application there you can fill out to be a volunteer.
Okay.
You can find a place where you can actually financially donate,
Okay.
which to sponsor a young person is $150
Oh, great.
for the weekend.
And look at the ripple effect you'll create.
Yes.
Great to see you both. I wish we had more time, but it's a brilliant idea. I feel inspired.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes. Want to win this big check from the Local 3 Storm Alert team? Enter our 3-degree guarantee contest. We put cash in the jackpot every time we get the high within 3 degrees. At the end of the month, you could win the money, only from Local 3.
Redstone Estate, Chattanooga's best kept secret in independent living, offers you the lifestyle you deserve. Our residents enjoy tailored design to